that we have many different chelonid species, many meaning four, and these are three of the chelonid species that we get. Now, a chelonid is a shelled reptile, of course, and these are three different ones. And I know that you hear us mention them very often, but you don't often see the difference between them sitting next to each other. This, the most common, a leopard tortoise, and we see them very commonly after any smattering of rain that comes down onto the earth here. Those tortoises come out, much rounder than its cousin over here, the Speke's Hinged Tortoise. Now, the Speke's Hinged Tortoise would indicate that there must be some form of hinging mechanism, and indeed there is. If you look over here, on the back of this tortoise shell, it has a hinge. That's what that flesh is there, and it's able to close up. And because this tortoise is, well, deader than the proverbial doorknob and has been in tortoise heaven for some time, it doesn't move anymore. But there's a little hinge here that allows this tortoise to close up the gap. And unlike its cousin here, the leopard tortoise, which is unable to do that, you can see there, it's almost, I think this is what it is, a modified scale. You can see here, this scale is totally hard in the leopard tortoise. In the hinged tortoise, it's softened and just allows the tortoise to squeeze up there. So those are the two land-based chelonids, and I know that many people, especially in the United States, tend to refer to all of these things as turtles. They ain't turtles here. Tortoise and terrapin for the freshwater. Turtles we refer to as the chelonids that occur in the sea. But the big thing about this is called a serrated hinged terrapin. And there is the serrations. That's why it's called serrated. It's also got a spider living on it, I see that. And it's called a hinged terrapin because it too has a hinge, but its hinge is in the front of the plastron here, and that's where the hinge is, just there. It's able to close that section up. It's not a particularly well-preserved specimen, this, but it'll do the trick. Let's go and find out what young Jamie Patterson is up to.